a brand new lipless offering from Nishine. Tekkel redesigns the Bladewaker and comes out with a new Firecrawl color and the latest limited edition Respect Series drop from Megabass. This is what's new this week at the Hookup Tackle. Welcome to the Hookup Tackle. The Hookup Tackle is the world's largest showcase of Megabass products, featuring baits and colors not found at any other dealer. The Hookup also offers a wide display of OSP, Evergreen, Depths, Lucky Craft, Jackal, and many more. The Hookup Tackle is owned and operated by family, is staffed by guides and verified tackle nerds who love helping anglers elevate their craft. If you're in the Phoenix area, we'd love to have you stop by our showroom and check out the wonderful world of Megabass and the Hookup for yourself. If you shop online, there are almost 10,000 SKUs of Megabass products alone, with hundreds of other companies and new products being added daily. So next time you're looking for that hard-to-find bait, that color your fish have never seen before, or maybe you just want to elevate your game, look at thehookuptackle.com. Welcome back, my friends. I am Ben with the Hookup Tackle, aka the Tackle Otaku on Instagram, being joined by my buddy Jeffrey the King. What's up, Jeffrey the King?
Look at you today.
Hey, happy Sunday, my friend.
Is it all gray today, or is that
I'm
how
a
you feeling?
monochromatic dude.
That's a big word.
Yeah. Well, I was hoping that it was going to match my Orion, but we are still in a shortage.
There's no way.
Orion, close your eyes. Earmuffs, eye muffs. Is that a thing?
Eye muffs. I think that's
something
a thing.
like that. Yeah. Cheers, my friends. Happy Sunday. Pay no attention to the logo. In fact, you know what? I need to change this. Hold on.
Okay. All right.
All right. We're gonna mix this up a little bit, Jeff. Can't be promoting that. Is it lined up? Looking good?
Yeah, it looks great.
Good.
Oh yeah.
There.
So good.
So much closer to the real thing. Cheers, my friends. Happy Sunday.
So where can we get the Hookup Tackle beer?
Tastes almost like an Orion. Hookup Tackle, brewed fresh. All right, happy Sunday, my friends. We are the Hookup Tackle USA. This is what's new this week at the Hookup Tackle, where we highlight important restocks and new drops so you guys can stay on top of the game. So let's dig in, Jeffrey. It's going to be a fun few weeks of really cool products coming down the pipe.
Finally.
So I know, thank goodness. So some limited edition drops, some new items to the market, really fun stuff. So let's start right here with what everybody wants to see. This is the Respect Series drop from Megabass. This is the latest edition, number 36, GP Sunset Teaser. In fact, Jeff, why don't I wiggle my hands and you make something happen? Make this look sexy for us, right? Show this to its true potential.
Wiggle
ready?
those fingers.
Make it go. All right, excellent job, Jeff.
Thank you, dude.
Cheers to you.
So
good job, dude. Yeah. Epic. Hookup Tackle beer available here for another 20 minutes. Of course, we're not open today. Okay, let's dive through this set and make sure you guys see it. So, first off, really quick, GP Sunset Teaser. Let me give you guys a little bit of background on this color. So, there is a color in the line GP Hachiro Reaction, and it is, in fact, stand by.
Okay.
All right, guy. So, Hachiro Reaction is a throwback color that used to be a staple in the Megabass lineup, right? So, this is Hachiro Reaction, and this is Sunset Teaser. Now, the reason I'm showing this to you is Hachiro Reaction was such a popular color that a lot of saltwater guys were using it to catch sea bass, and they wanted Megabass to tweak some of the colors to make it more of a saltwater true color. So they tweaked some of the colors on Hachiro Reaction and made Sunset Teaser. So you notice it has the same clear transparent body, it has the same orange underbelly, only they mixed up some of the color hits. So they put this kind of morning dawn pink on the back. It still has that guanium side scales. So those are the stripings, quintessential Megabass, that they can put those guanine stripes down there so you get that flash and that shift of shad color while still maintaining the clear sides. Now, what ended up happening is they, Megabass made it in a couple of saltwater baits, like the X80 saltwater, for instance, right? Megabass almost never takes saltwater colors and builds them into freshwater baits. This is one of the rare occasions. So these are going to be super highly collectible just because this never happens. But, dude, this is going to be a straight up smallmouth destroyer. So a lot of guys, this is probably the color that's been asked about the most of any Respect Series drops. When is it coming? When is it coming? When is it coming? Because smallmouth guys have been anticipating this. So I'm super excited for it. It's just a very sexy color. So let me just run through the line really quick. So obviously it is available in a 110. It is available in the ORC. It is available for about 3 seconds in the Pop Max. It is available in the Vibration X Ultra. Excited, it looks great in that, doesn't it?
That one's sick, yeah.
It looks so dope in the Ultra. It's available in the 110 Junior. Is available in the SRX Griffin. Also available in the Vibration X Sumatra, which is super dope because that's basically giving you a smaller version of the Vibex Ultra. You notice on some of these deeper bodied ones that you get that little bit of pearl at the belly. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty dope. So you're getting more pearl in the deeper bellied ones than you are on the skinnier ones. So just a little bit of a color shift there. Pretty awesome. Available in the X80 Junior. Those are available until Griff takes them all. The Deep X 100. The Ko-Ayu Sinker. So this is a super dope one that we don't see offered very often. So kind of an under the water walking bait. Really neat. It's 71 millimeters, quarter ounce. Very cool bait. X80 Trick Darter. And finally in the Pop X. So there you go, guys. Available while supplies last. All Respect Series drops are very limited. They're one-time offerings, so one and done. So once they're gone, they will not be available again. So if this color speaks to you, definitely scoop it up now while you can. Enjoy Sunset Teaser. I'm loving it, Jeff. Super dope. Available now from Megabass. And just very quickly, just a very quick note. I know a lot of you guys collect different baits, or you look at certain baits and this one looks good in this color, this one looks good in that color. We do also offer these in full sets. Okay, so if you're looking for a bait, and I'm specifically holding the Pomax because this one seems to just fly out of here. If you're looking for that, they are available in the full set as well. So if you want to just cherry pick whatever specific baits you guys want, that's great. If you want just the whole set, just grab the full set. It'll have everything in there. Easy. All right, a brand new saltwater offering from Megabass. We see the official introduction of the Marine Gang Cookai 140. Now, the Cookai is going to be a new series of both rods and baits specifically targeted at shore fishing saltwater species, right? So in Japan, mainly sea bass. That's the main target, sea bass and halibut. Those are the two main ones that they use or target from shore. But of course, as everybody here in the US has learned, obviously all the stuff is super applicable here to the halibut as well. Also perch, striped bass, anything that you guys are fishing from the surf, from the rocks, all these can be great options. So the Marine Gang Cookai 140 basically takes the same idea as the original Marine Gang 140, turns it into a floating version with the new LBO weight transfer system and some new color shifts. So if you guys have been looking for some great baits that cast amazingly well from the surf, could be great options. These are available now from Megabass. We also see some important restocks from Megabass Japan this week, so I'm going to fly through these and highlight some of the key drops. The Dive Elbo is back in stock in all the key colors. Colors like PM Sunshine Gill, Ghost Shiner, Matte Chartreuse Lime. The Dive Elbo has the original kind of LBO weight transfer system in it. It is a weighted, magnetized, kind of shifting weight that sits on a solid piece inside. It's a great kind of jerkbait, crankbait hybrid. Think of this guy as an alternative to like the flap slap. So it's going to perform very similar to where you can use it as a crank, use it as a jerk. It's kind of that great hybrid. So again, it's a Japan only offering, so they only come around every once in a while. They're all back in stock now. 78 millimeters, 3/8 of an ounce. It is a floating bait, so if you guys are fishing over grass or anything like that, you can dig it down and pause it and it will lift back up. So the dive elbows back in stock. We also see a restock of a few colors in the Vibration X Dyna. Now this is the smallest little lipless bait from Megabass. The Dyna is available in several colors that are going to be key to this time of year, including the GG Red Shiner. It's available in a silent and a rattle-in version. 51 millimeters, 3/8 of an ounce, so tiny little bait, but still weighs enough to be you can cast this on normal casting gear. So if you guys have been waiting on any of these red type patterns, those are available again from Megabass. All right, while we're on Vibration X, let's talk about Vibration X Vatalion. So we see a huge restock in Vibration X Vatalions this week, both in the slow float and the slow sink in all the freshwater colors. So GLX Sunshine, Gale, Akatora, so on and so forth, return. We also see for the first time in a very long time a return of some of the key saltwater colors. So colors like Bora, see-through matte lime, so on and so forth. Now these are going to be slow sinking versions, highly effective both in fresh and salt. So either way they can go. I mean, that's just a straight up smallmouth slayer right there, and a lot of you guys know that and have been looking for it. So if you guys have been waiting on the Vibration X Vatalion in the saltwater, those return. We also see a return of the full-size Vatalion in the saltwater colors as well. So if you guys have been waiting on these, now is a great time to grab them. Now, remember, these are saltwater colors, same bait. So it's still going to act just like the same lipless Vatalion that's in the gills and all those colors, just in some different color shades. So this is a very popular one. Again, the see-through matte chartreuse. We see the clear matte Konishiro. This is, I'm a sucker for this one. We fish a lot of lakes that have stripers and white bass out here, and the fish will feed on them a lot. So this is just kind of a great little kind of transparent. It could be a shad, it could be a gizzard shad, it could be a white bass, it could be a striper, yellow bass. So just a very natural looking bait fish, even in freshwater, even though again, designed for salt. So that is back. And then of course we see some colors like Kohada and the blacks return as well. So all the saltwater line back in Vatalions. And I guess since they made matte lime in one thing, they just made matte lime in everything, Jeff. So we see a return also of the Konisirus in the matte lime chartreuse. So this is the big lipless bait. We use it a lot in freshwater, designed for salt. 33 grams, so it's like 1.25 ounces. So big lipless, it's got one solid knocker in it. So really cool bait, but that returns as well. We also see a huge restock this week in tailspins. So both the Nautilus and the X Crew return from Megabass. Now the difference here, the X Crew is going to be a fixed hook system, so you're going to see the line tie is going to be up on the top. It's going to have the fixed trebles front and back. The Nautilus is going to be a line through system. So you're going to put your line through the bait, the treble hook will attach at the bottom. So just two different concepts. Both work amazingly well. So just depending on what you're after. So if you guys are looking for great tailspins, those return as well. We also see a big restock in Uoze swimmers, and specifically the Japan size, which is the 5/8 ounce. So this is a Japan only size. In the US they do, you know, the 3/16, quarter, 3/8, half, 3/4, skip 5/8. I love 5/8. We've talked about 5/8 and spinner baits before. It's kind of a key size for me because you can fish it deep, you can fish it shallow, you can fish it quick. So a lot of you guys may be just looking for something to add in the arsenal without going to a big 3/4 or 1 ounce swim jig. You still want something that's got a big body, but you can fish relatively quick. 5/8 could be the answer. So all the colors return in that as well. All right, and a couple of soft plastic restocks to let you guys know about. I know a lot of you guys have been loving the Rock Hog. This came out earlier in 2021. We've been using it quite a bit as a free rig bait, or you can even use it like as a horny toad on the surface. Green Pumpkin returns in both the 3-inch and 2.5-inch this week. So if you guys have been waiting on Green Pumpkin, those are back. We also see the full restock in the Megabass Tournament Crawler. Now this is a great all-around crawler style worm. A lot of guys here use it as a drop shot. It's designed as a Neko rig, so it's got different, you know, grooves and bulbs and fat ends and skinny pieces. right? Designed to move with a nail weight in an echo rig and wacky rig, but lots of different things you can do with it. 3 different sizes, a 3.5, a 4.5, and a 5.5. Those all return. And then a lot of you guys have been looking for Megabass sweatshirts. The majority of the hybrid hoodies return this week, so if you guys have been waiting on hybrid hoodies, the blacks, the black reds, all that kind of stuff, those return as well. All right, a brand new offering from Nishine. Now, they have been teasing this for quite some time. Now, we've talked about Nishine and how they go about designing their baits and the amount of time that they put into the baits. And they've come out with some great ones this year, Jeff. I would say if we look back at 2021,
yeah,
as far as, I still consider Nishine to be a pretty niche brand because it's not a huge line, right? They're probably the hottest niche brand right now.
I'd say so.
They've come out with things like the Namazu, right? The catfish bait that we've all incorporated, which are back in stock, by the way, shameless plug. You know, the Abino 110, the baby Abino, right? So this is the latest release from Nishine. This is the Simcoe 75. Now, these are available in a standard version and a heavyweight version. What's cool about this is the profile stays the same, but the weight goes up. So you essentially have about a 3/8 ounce in the regular version and about a 5/8 ounce in the heavyweight version. Now, he spent a ton of time developing these baits to make them what he felt were the most versatile lipless that he could create. Now, first things first, let me let you guys take a look at this thing. You'll notice that it's very thin, so it's a much thinner profile than a traditional lipless, right? So one of the reasons for that is there are no internal rattle chambers inside, right? So you have a very silent retrieve, so it's going to be super, super lifelike as it cuts through the water. It has 2 different line ties on here. The line ties are designed for different speeds and different vibrations. So the front one is going to be for a faster speed, tighter vibration, so very quick movement. The one on the back is going to be for a slower speed and a wider wobble. So you can adjust the amount of vibration or the tightness or the width of the vibration simply by reattaching to those eye ties. They designed it also to where you can use this as a cast and retrieve bait. You can rip it over grass, or you can lift and drop. And they wanted to build a lipless that you could fish a lot like a vertical spoon as well, or a blade bait. Blade baits are super popular. Put them on the bottom, rip them, let them fall down. They wanted to create the same type of action, but in a lipless, and now you can do that. So an incredibly versatile bait. Now, here's the thing. I'm sure, like a lot of other stores, we ordered a ton of this knowing that it was going to come. It has totally taken Japan by storm and become one of the most popular baits instantly in Japan, and they basically bought out their entire stash. So this is, we have a pretty decent amount of them right now. I do not expect them to last long, and I don't think there's another batch coming until late spring, early summer. So if you guys think that this is something that you can incorporate into your arsenal, definitely scoop them up now. It comes with great hooks. I mean, you basically just tie it on right out of the package. So let me fly through these colors with you. It's available in 6 colors. So we have Copper Shad, Ghost Shad, BPB Chartreuse Shad, Pearl Flash, Matte Orange Tiger, and Matte Hot Tiger. So there you go. Available now, all 6 colors, both in a regular and the heavyweight, brand new from Nishine. All right, and then I just mentioned that those Nishine baits come with Ichikawa hooks on them. Ichikawa has definitely become one of the more popular Japan brands as well. So we figure we might as well bring over some of their hard baits as well. Now these are going to be new to us. They've been on the market for a little bit, but new to our store. So maybe some of you guys have seen them. Maybe some of you haven't. Have you heard of Rick Clun?
Rick Clun?
Yeah.
Sounds like a professional.
Yeah. So he's been around for a while. So he basically took, now, I would say these are very Lucky Craft-esque.
I would say so.
Right? So I'll leave it at that. But some new crankbait offerings from Ichikawa. So you see the King Kong shad here in my hands. So this is a big shad profile. These are 3.5 inches, so 86 millimeters. They're heavy baits. They're 35 grams. This one's going to dive to about a 5-foot radius, this one to 10 foot. So those are available now. And then there's also a flat shad, and the flat shad are available in different sizes and different depths, and of course different colors as well. So if you guys are looking for just something different, or maybe you've been specifically looking for the Ichikawa brand, those are all available now. And then we also see a huge restock this week, Jeff, in the 2021 #1 selling bait. Do you remember that bait?
Of course I do.
It's off to a bang again. It might be the 2022 #1 selling bait
that it's
as well,
going.
the rate it's going. So these guys have been flying out of here, so we had OSP send us a special batch. So if you guys have been looking for any OSP Dolive Beavers, they all returned. So we have a huge restock in the 4-inch. We have all the key colors back in the 3.5-inch as well. Even Griff's stupid color. 027, aka yes, those are back. 3-inch Magnums all return. So if you guys have been looking for any beavers, now is the time. Sale on that pack. These are just amazing all-around baits. We use them mostly as a free rig. You can use them as a jig trailer, flip bait, punch bait. So much you can do. If you guys aren't familiar with the OSP Dolive Beaver, I'm just going to leave a little link right here, and Jeff can put a link there to videos that we have shot on the Beaver describing what we do with it. But all colors back in stock for now from OSP. All right, Jeff, let's talk vibrating jigs, chatterbaits, whatever you want to call them, right? Now, we've spoken quite a bit about different chatterbait style offerings over the last couple weeks because it's just a great all-around bait to have, but really, like, the spring of the year is when this stuff just dominates, right? So we see some new offerings this week from Picasso and a revamp from our friends at Tekkel. So we've spoken about this bait quite a bit. This is the Teckel Bladewaker, and a lot of you guys are familiar with this because it's a bait that's been on the market for quite some time. Tekkel has redesigned it. They've put a different hook on there. So the hook on the previous version was the old school Gamakatsu, flipping hook, and if you bent it at a certain angle, because of how it was grooved, it would bend and sometimes snap off, right? Now, it wasn't a problem in fishing. Griff and I have been using these things for years. We've never had a problem, but if you sit there in your garage and you fucked with it, it would snap. So they redesigned the hook. They put a nice big stout hook on there, and they've introduced a new fire craw color. So what's nice about the Bladewaker, or when you would throw a Bladewaker over, say, something like a jackhammer, the Bladewaker is designed to be fished at any speed. So you can burn this, you can fish it very quick without the worry of it rolling on its side. If you guys are familiar with jackhammers, one of the reasons why a lot of guys like Brett Hite and some of the guys that throw it all the time use lower speed reels is because if you get it moving too quickly, it has a tendency to drift sideways, right? The Bladewaker solves that. It never drifts sideways. So you could literally burn this thing, it's going to track true. The other thing you can do with this is it stays higher in the column. So you can literally wake it, as the name implies, right underneath the surface. You can let it sink down. You can really target that top 4 to 5 foot of the column much more effectively and at any speed you want to do. So Fire Craw obviously is a killer color in the spring. So brand new offering from them and a new redesign. So I'm excited for you guys to have confidence in using this bait because this is a bait that we implement a lot. So if you guys are looking for a great alternative, Bladewaker, brand new redesign from Tekkel, available now. All right, and we also see a couple of additions from Picasso this week. So we see 2 new vibrating jig options come. So we see the Picasso Circuit Shaker, and we see the Shock Blade Carbon Fiber Series. So let me take one each out here so you guys can see it. So first off, the design of both of these basically designed to give your chatterbait a very tight movement in the water. So what you're getting is, instead of a metal blade that's knocking on the head and creating a bunch of noise and a bunch of flash, you have this circuit board blade that is creating a very tight vibration, but is very clear and very natural and very transparent. So you're eliminating the sound while giving it just a very tight vibration. So again, just something different to offer the fish. So available in all the normal Picasso colors. And then there is also this guy. I'm gonna take one out of the package so you guys can see it. This is going to be the carbon blade one. So there's a look at the carbon blade. So again, it's going to be a very tight movement under the water. It looks great. The other advantage of going with a very thin and semi-flexible blade like these guys are is that with just a very small turn of the reel handle, it will vibrate hard on you, right? So you're going to get instant turn, instant vibration. You can fish it at very low speeds. The head design is designed to bounce and deflect off cover. So it's designed to rip through grass. So there's different things that you guys can do with them. So excited to get just some, again, they're just more options, right? More tools for us in our arsenal. So available now from Picasso, both those options. All right, Jeff, now you know that we love JDM baits here.
Well, yeah, look at the wall behind you.
It's a soft spot in my heart. I mean, I
Maybe
love...
look at the beer that you're about to drink.
Yeah, the hookup JDM beer,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, JDM all the way.
First off, happy Sunday, everyone. Cheers. I don't know if I said that yet or not, but happy Sunday again to you. Where are my manners, Jeff?
Yeah.
Would you like one? Would you like a hookup beer?
Absolutely not.
That's what I
It'd take you 30 minutes to find another sticker.
I see. Okay. What I was getting at is, you know, obviously, you know, Japan tackle and high-end tackle has a very special place in my heart. But we've said over and over again that we like good shit, right? We just like stuff that works, and we're constantly paying attention to what our community wants. And the number one bait that has been asked about for us to bring in over the last couple years has been the Missile Baits D-Bomb. I can't think of any other thing more asked about than this bait. So we got together with Missile, and we are starting to carry Missile now. So you guys asked, we listened. So here we go, the official introduction here at the Hookup Tackle of Missile Baits. So we've got D-Bombs, baby D-Bombs, Ned Bombs, quivers, bomb shots. There's so many different baits on there. So if you guys aren't familiar with Missile Baits, take a look at them on the website. Jeff will leave a link down there and you can poke around and look. There's also new little mini swim jigs and mini chunks to go with them, right? Lots of different options. But let's take a look at this D-Bomb. All right, so let's take out a D-Bomb really quick. You know, we talk about creatures in beaver style creatures a lot. We just talked about the Dolive Beaver. We talk about the Reactivation Sweet Beaver a lot. So the D-Bomb is essentially another creature style bait designed as a flip punch bait. Very simply, it's got, you know, the two appendages here, but really it's got this kind of grooved body on it that's just going to give kind of a zipper type feel as it goes through. So it's, again, it's been asked about a ton. A lot of you guys have been having a lot of success about it. They're definitely pre-lubed, Jeff. Yeah. So, you know, lubed for her pleasure, obviously. So, you know, if you guys are looking for just something different, a different type of flip bait, could be super dope. So D-Bombs, Missile Baits, available now at the Hookup Tackle. You gotta wipe me up, Jeff. Clean me off, man. Oh, man, your hands are soft.
They always are.
What have you been doing? A lot of lotion on your fingers.
Yeah, you have a lot of lube.
I do.
We go both hand in hand.
I'm oiled up.
You and I are the same.
I'm ready to go.
Oh, this video is getting demonetized. You said bomb way too many times. There's no shot.
I won't play this on a plane.
Bomb, mini bombs,
yep.
Ned bomb.
Yeah. All right, while we're talking about flipping and punching, a lot of you guys have been asking us to get a restock on our punch skirts. They return. Not a huge stock, but a decent supply in all the key colors, the green pumpkins, the moneymakers, the black blues, all those things. So these are all hand tied. These are the original with that hard, solid plastic in there, so they'll float if you want to use it on like a drop shot or something like that. And of course, they're a super hard bead that won't hurt your line on a punch or flip. So all those return as well. Punch skirts are back. All right, Jeff, and let's end things with some important rod restocks to let you guys know about. Now, rods are going to start flowing through here pretty hot and heavy over the next couple weeks. So if there's any rods you guys have been waiting on, definitely pay attention. Hopefully you guys are following us on Instagram as well. If you're not, it's the Hookup Tackle USA. We're dropping a lot of these rod restocks on Instagram. So for instance, we got the 110 stick P5s in earlier this week. We posted on Instagram, they flew out of here. So make sure you're following us at both places, because some items we post on Insta, some we post here on YouTube. So very quickly, we have a small restock of Arms Super Lagaras. Okay, so these are going to return in 7208s and 7206s. So the 6 powers and the 8 powers, you guys are familiar with the arms. They're all going to have the sexy dragon. They're available in a right hand and a left hand grip, depending on what you like and how you hold it. These are going to be in some new colors as well. So this is that new kind of baby blue type color. So some different shades that you guys haven't seen before in the arms introduction. Now, this is also a part of their limited edition kind of new color launch. So every arms is going to come with the limited edition crankbait as well. And we talked about this the last time we had some arms in, but just in case, I just love these baits so much, I wanna touch it. Okay. So every arms will come with the limited edition carbon fiber. This is the Z Crank Deep Diver. This is the carbon hybrid. There is a rattle in it. Right, so it's a super dope little crankbait. I can guarantee you nobody else on your body of water is throwing this bait. Now, I don't know if you want to throw it, if you want to collect it. They're going to be super highly collectible, but these come free with the purchase of every rod. Man, all you got to do is spend $1,100, Jeff. You get a free crankbait.
Sounds good to me.
That's a dope deal.
So
great time to scoop one of these up. I know a lot of you guys have been waiting on these arms drops, and when we get them, they're very small drops, 1, 2, at a time on certain models. So definitely scope those out if any of these are speaking to you, new colors, or maybe an option you guys have been waiting for. Available while supplies last from Megabass. Okay, a couple other Japan items to let you guys know about. The Destroyer Carbon Head Eliminator returns. Now this is a really fun little rod. It's an F463X, 1/4 to 3/4 ounce. So basically think of this as a small body little jerkbait rod, a little crankbait rod, but it's basically similar to like a jerkbait special, but in a really compact, small, tight little version. Really fun, especially if you guys are fishing from shore. Kayak could be a great option for you, so eliminators are back. We see a small restock in a couple of Orochi XXX models this week as well. So these are two of our best selling models. Once these are gone, they're going to be gone for good. So if you guys have been waiting on these, definitely scoop them up. Matt Bucker Type L. So it's a 611 3/8 to 3 ounce rod. So this is just one of those great rods you can do all kinds of different stuff with. You can punch with it. You can throw a swim bait, you can throw a jig, just a very versatile rod, a frog, all that. So those are available. And we also see a handful of Destruction 70s return as well. So again, this is a 7-foot 3/8 to 2 ounce. So again, just a very versatile all-around use rod. Great for throwing something like a mag draft freestyle, flipping, pitching, Texas rig, jig, all that kind of stuff. So XXX Orochis, back for now. And then finally, in Destroyer P5, this is going to be a huge month for Destroyer P5. We should see a trickle of all the models coming in over the next week or two. So if you guys have been waiting, now is the time to scoop them up when you see them, or pay attention to as they are dropping. This is likely the last drop we're going to see of P5s until late spring, possibly even early summer. Right, so if you've been waiting on models, or you're thinking, this spring I'm going to pick up one of those X Bites or something like that, you're going to want to get them now, okay? Because the supply is just not there for fast restocks, okay? So good news is we know that, so we're trying to beef these up as much as we can. So the X Bites, this is the Jig and Worm bottom contact rod in the Destroyer line. X Bites returns. This is a great one for throwing 3/8 and 1/2 ounce little football jigs, little finesse jigs, that kind of stuff. It's so dope. So X Bites return. The baby plugging, which is the go-to kind of nose hook drop shot rod. Also great as the Okashira Spark Shad rod. Baby pluggings are back. Kasumi 611, which is a great little light crankbait rod. Those return as well. We should also see big restocks this week in things like Mad Bull, Dark Sleeper, Tequila Baccarat. So if you guys have been waiting on any of those, Windbuster as well. So all those will be coming in the following week. So take a look. Again, if you've been waiting, now's the time to grab them. All right, guys, that is a wrap. Cheers, Jeff. Last chance for a Sunday special.
No, I'm good. I'll go to Jersey.
I hear they have a lot of Orion.
Yeah, just sitting on the
in
shelf.
Jersey. Yeah, just sitting there. I don't know what's happening, but stop sending me pictures, everybody from Jersey. Just send me the beer. Drive it out. Maybe we just got to fly out and drive it back.
I like this idea.
We would definitely be Orion bums if we did that. That'd be fun, though.
Yeah.
Guys, cheers. Happy Sunday to you guys. You know, on behalf of myself and Jeff and Griff and John, Carmen, and everybody around this place, guys, thank you for the support. Thank you for joining us on Sunday mornings. Fun to play with new baits. Hope that was fun. If you guys have any questions on any of the stuff we talked about, drop it down below in the comments and I will definitely get to it. Jeff will leave links to the products so you guys can check them out closer if you want. And until next time, guys, have a wonderful weekend. Go catch some fish. Give your family a hug. Drink a beer. Orion, hopefully, or Hookup brand. All right. Cheers, guys. Happy Sunday. Peace.